Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set. And our pitcher in this game, Jameson Taillon. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Rolled over to third. Tossed to Mancini. One out in the top of the first. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these guys even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, he steps right in and continues with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
No score, just getting started, top of the first. Liner snagged at first.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now here is Jack Sawinski. Next offering is fouled back. Right side, hard hit. Horner over to first. And that's the third out. 1 hit, 1 left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score after a half inning. Back here at the friendly confines. And on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Vince Velasquez. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Strike 2. Line drive to short and caught.
Batting third.
Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these guys to sprint.
That's out to center field. Reynolds puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. And the Cubs are down in order. We played an inning, no score. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Second inning set to go. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Connor Joe. In the air to left center. Happ makes the grab, and there's one down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
And now the hitter, Ji-Man Choi. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Into the bleachers and gone. Ji-Man Choi bops one out of here. His 7th home run of the season, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Base is empty, one away. And now it's going to be Rodolfo Castro. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, makes the grab. 2 down.
Well, he doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side of the plate, that's the guy that you're going to see many times coming up big.
The wind and the pitch. Swings through that one.
2 strikes.
That's a hit, and that extends the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Henry Davis. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint, and that ends the inning. Pirates draw first blood on the solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Christopher Morel.
The third baseman.
It's interesting. He plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Hit hard. That gets through.
Batting fifth.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Big time power. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And a pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Edwin Rios here. Kicks and deals. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. The kick, the 3-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Throw over to Choi, and that's an out.
Batting seventh, the first baseman,
Trey Mancini now. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
That one out to right. And that is the inning. One left for the Cubs. They're down 1-0. Back here at Wrigley Field, all set for the start of the inning. Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And puts the squeeze on that one. One down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Ji-Hwan Bae, the next Pirate to hit. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. 2-2. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
The center fielder,
Brian Reynolds here.
Brian.
You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that one wrapped foul. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. That one ripped. And gone into the home run basket. Brian Reynolds leaves the yard, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Next offering upstairs.
Hogan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Bellinger pulls that one down, and that's the inning. Pirates tack on one more on the solo home run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back. Here's Yan Gomes.
For the Cubs.
And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Back up the middle and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
In the air out towards right center. And it's into the gap. Gomes headed home. He scores, and they trail by 1.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Nico Horner. Led off the game with a strikeout. 1-1 now. Softly hit to third, and he grabs it in foul ground. Runner at second, nobody out.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner
got him swinging, and 1 out now.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Ian Happ up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Ball to strike. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. Line drive. That's a base hit. Bellinger on his way home. Fires to the plate. Run comes in from second. We are tied at 2.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. If you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Grounder might be 2. Bay toss to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. They get 2 and draw even again. On to inning number 4. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Connor Joe. The 1-1.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
1-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And it's fouled away. And a 1-2. Got him swinging on the curveball, and there's 2 down.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it, or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Rodolfo Castro, the next Pirate to hit. 2-1 now. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Got it by him for the K. Down in order go the Pirates. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Bottom of the 4th. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Christopher Morel. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt. Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So up next, Seiya Suzuki.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Next offering is fouled back.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
At the belt and fires. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
And the righty deals. In the air, left field. He's under it. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Edwin Rios, the next Cub to hit. Grounded out his first time. Morel leads off first with 1 away. Ground ball right side. Knocks it down. The flip to the pitcher covering as the pitcher brings it in for the out, and the runner advances to second.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So up now for Chicago, Trey Mancini. Flied to right his first time. And a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Here's a 1-2. Bounce to third. Fires across the diamond, and that is that. Cubs lead 1, and this game is still tied at 2-2. We go to the top of the 5th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Mark Mathias. The wide to kick the pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, the catcher, Henry.
Up next for the Pirates,
Davis.
Henry Davis. Fly to left his first time up. Swing and a pop-up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
The third baseman, number 13.
And now the Pirates leadoff man, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Oh, and that liner got him. Tosses across to first. Out number 3. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. We are tied 2-2. Here at Wrigley Field, now it's Yan Gomes.
Leading off for the Cubs, the catcher, Yan Gomes.
Yan Gomes waits. Out to short. Tosses to first. And Gomes is retired.
Now batting, center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Doubled in his first AB.
Cody Bellinger, no stranger to the big stage. He played in the 2007 Little League World Series. He's the 14th player ever to play in both the Little League World Series and the Major League World Series.
Throw over to Choi, and a couple of quick outs.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Here's Nico Horner, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Ball to strike. The pitch. Here's a tapper towards short. On the run, throw to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Score remains 2-2. Top 6 at the plate for Pittsburgh, Ji-hwan Bae. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Gomes makes the grab, 1 down.
The center fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. He's already homered in this game. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Jack Sawinski. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Down the line towards the corner. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. We are tied 2-2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Chase DeYoung.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
DeYoung.
Ian Happ digs in now, 1 for 2.
The left fielder.
Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. Whips it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Now here is Dansby Swanson. That one drilled left field. Sawinski squeezes it. That's out, number 2.
The batter, the third baseman,
Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. The 1-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2. Movement in the bullpen. Colin Holderman, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Stevenson warming up as well. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. 6 innings behind us. All square at 2-2. New inning getting started. And now Connor Joe.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
The 1-1. In the air, right field. One up, one down. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ji-Man Choi. He's already homered here in this one. And the pitch. Late with the swing there.
99 pitches, about to throw his 100th here in the 7th inning. This is where you really start looking for any signs of fatigue.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
On the mound now, Cody Hoyt. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 12, Cody Hoyt.
So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Back here at Wrigley Field. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
The right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
You know, these Cubs looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Swing and a ball popped up. Matthias sizing this one up, and it falls. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Edwin Rios, the next Cub to hit. 2-1 now. That's in there.
2-2 now.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. The 2-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two now. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. The throw is wild and it gets away. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
First and second, no outs. Trey Mancini, the next Cub to hit. The 1-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. One and two now. Stays alive.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
1 and 2 here. This one high in the air to left center. And that is a big first out.
Now batting, catcher, Yar. Go!
Two on, one out. Yan Gomes will hit next.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Out to center. He's under it. Makes the catch. And there's two down.
Now batting, center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So first and second with two outs. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order. Struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
The pitch. And a count 1 and 2. Two outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. Bounced up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. And we stay tied as the inning ends. Ready to begin the eighth. Now it's the second baseman, Mark Mathias. Lifted in the air, right field. He's under it. Makes the catch. One down. Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit. And here it comes. Swung on, belted. Way back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
So the Pirates batting order turns over, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Brian Hayes. That one in for a strike, 2-2.
Well, on the mound, this is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
Tap softly third base side, a swinging bunt, and he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. And it looks like they might end up challenging this one. Very close play, and we will take another look as well.
I couldn't tell on live action, that's for sure. And, you know, the umpire is so much closer to the play, and he thought he beat the throw, so we'll see.
Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York. Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for them. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ji-Hwan Bae. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And
well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. Cannonball coming. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Dwayne Underwood Jr.
well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Horner. Line drive, base hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And here is Ian Happ. And a base hit on a line. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
And next for the Cubs, Dansby Swanson. Ground ball left side. Base hit into the outfield. The throw home. But it's offline. Back even. It's 3-3.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
On the mound now for the Pirates, Colin Holderman. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 45, Colin Holderman.
Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. The 1-1. Ripped to third and caught. To second with the throw and no chance to get back. It's a double play.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So digging in, Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 3.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Holderman checks over to first, and he's back.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
2 outs. And now 2-1. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Robert Stevenson loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. The 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
All set to start the ninth in this one. And the batter now, Ryan Reynolds. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss. In the air, left field. Happ makes the catch, and there's one gone.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls to the outfield, it is beautiful. This one smoked out to left. Happ makes the catch for the out. And there's two down.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Connor Joe, the next Pirate to hit. And the right-hander deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Well struck left field. Happ ranging back on it. Back some more. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Bucks go down quietly, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. Pitching change here, David Bednar.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boo. Averaging more than one strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Edwin Rios getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Now a fly ball to right center. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And there's one away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Here's a 1-1. Up the middle. Throw over to Choi, and that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Yan.
Now it's going to be Yan Gomes. Righty to the plate. On a line out towards center. And that will end the inning. Cubs are down quietly. Still tied 3-3. Adrian Sampson.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. The extra innings rule placing a runner on second to begin the inning was a big move for baseball in 2020. So, Chris, how has that changed the way relievers approach these innings?
Well, I don't think it's that much different from coming in to clean up someone else's mess. Definitely not ideal, but the best relievers welcome challenges like this.
And that gets all the way to the wall. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Rodolfo Castro, the next Pirate to hit. And 1-2. Choi at second with nobody out. Here's a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 1-2 again. Struck him out looking.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Here's the second baseman, Mark Mathias. Ripped to right, base hit. Choi rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's a 2-run lead in extra innings.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
1 gone, runner at first. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Henry Davis. Next offering is in for a strike. Here comes a pitch. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Over to first, but he beats it.
The third baseman, number 13, Ke'Bryan.
Up next for the Pirates, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And he deals. And a count 1-2. The pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Pirates 5 and the Cubs 3. Back here at the ballpark, on to the bottom of the 10th. And the batter now, Cody Bellinger. The tying run at the plate. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
So the lineup flips over. Next to hit, Nico Horner. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Out there to center. And that will fall. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with 1 away. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center. I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Line drive, caught. The tag, and that's the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.